Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome in Lamborghini, welcome in Guangzhou Show. Today it's really an honor for me to introduce you the Aventador SVJ. This car, thanks to this technology, has been able to set and destroy the record lap time in a famous racetrack in Germany called Nürburgring. So Nürburgring is the temple of the speed. Every manufacturer goes to the Nürburgring racetrack in order to validate if the car that they designed is the fastest in the world. And actually, this is the new king of the Nürburgring. So the Aventador SVJ has been able to set an outstanding lap time of 6 minutes 44 and 97. So this is the new Nürburgring lap time breaker Aventador SVJ63. Actually, not only the SVJ, but the SVJ63. So the limited edition of the SVJ, the 63 limited edition, so 63 units worldwide, as a tribute to our foundation, 1963. This car comes with a special livery, with the 63 number, visible carbon fiber, a dedicated number plate, and special trim and configuration of the car. The SVJ, first of all, the name. J comes from the suffix. J comes from the Spanish word Jota that is used since the 1972 to describe cars that are lighter and more powerful compared to street cars. So this explanation of Jota has been then placed in the FIA book. So the book that makes the rules for super sport cars. So the purpose of the Aventador SVJ is to create a car that is more performing than a standard car, so a car that is the best car in the racetrack. And in order to create the best racetrack car, our engineers in Italy worked on three main pillars. First of all, the engine. We introduced a new engine, V12, optimized in terms of weight, in terms of friction material. So we reached 770 horsepower and 720 Nm torque. This engine is able to push the car 0 to 100, 2.8 seconds, and a maximum speed of 350 km per hour. Of course, in order to be performing in a racetrack, power is not enough, but also handling is really crucial. So in order to improve the handling of the car, we designed a new control unit called Lamborghini Dinamica Veicolo Attiva, so active dynamic Lamborghini control unit, which manages all the different technologies on board of the car. So with one control unit only, we manage the rear wheel steering, the engine, the four-wheel drive system, the active aerodynamic, all the technologies on board of this car are managed by one ECU. And this because it's a real-time management, so it's much faster, and in terms of control and handling, improves a lot the reaction time of the car. And of course, we wanted to give to the car an extreme aerodynamic balance. So we introduced on the Aventador for the first time the ALA system, so the active Lamborghini aerodynamic. ALA is an Italian word that means wing. ALA has been introduced for the first time in Lamborghini with the Performante, and in the Aventador SVJ has been even more developed to ALA 2.0, so a development, an evolution of the ALA system. Basically, ALA is active aerodynamic, and when we think about active aerodynamic, we always think about wings moving. In the Lamborghini active aerodynamic, the only things that is moving are those small valves that you can see in the front and in the rear. So those two valves are used to create the configuration ALA on or ALA off. So when the ALA is on, the valves here in the front are open, so the air can go through the valves, through the car, underneath the body, create the configuration of low drive. When the valves are closed, the air will flow through here to the slots on the hood, creating pressure on the upper body of the car and also creating more suction from the lower body of the car, so more downforce. And if we go here in the back, we can also see the same system applied to the back in order to create a balanced. It means that we can keep one valve closed, for instance, the right side closed and the left side open. The car is able to steer in the same curve with less steering angle, so the car is much more faster into the curve. And the ALA 2.0 has been developed from ALA also in terms of vortex reduction. So you can see the extensive usage of winglets like this in order to decrease the turbulence of the air out of the wing. Not even here, and also we applied the same design in the front with these side winglets that make the air much more clean around the front wheels. So this car, it's really a race car. This car gives you the feeling of sitting in a high-performance racing car that only the SVJ, in this case the SVJ63, is able to provide you. It's a great emotion only standing still here inside the car, because you really feel like in a piece of art.